Hello? Hello, hello? Morgan, I see you popping on here already. How are you?
Hello, hello?
Hold on while I'm getting my laptop set up.
Morgan, I see you popping on here already.
There we go. How is everyone? Did you enjoy your week off from me? Y'all better say no. I missed you guys. But I'm back, bitches. I'm back. I couldn't think of a song to fucking start singing. I couldn't think of a song. Let me start with reminders. Well, first of all right, I have coaching calls tonight. So this is going to be a shorter than normal live stream. So we're probably only going to be able to be live together about an hour tonight. But I'm going to go live again tomorrow to make up for it. Yes, I didn't want to skip tonight because I missed you last week. But the reminder is Friday. Friday is the beginning of the hot seat / group coaching membership group. So if that is something that you think would interest you, please feel free to join the membership. It's literally what it sounds like. It's going to be hot seat coaching, right? You're going to have the opportunity to get into the hot seat, ask me anything you want specifically to your circumstances, to what you're manifesting. If you are triggered by other people's circumstances, if it triggers you to maybe, I don't know, hear someone marinate, we're not going to let them marinate too much. But if anything like that upsets you while you're on your own manifestation journey, it's probably not going to be the group for you. Okay. So that's why we're given like the fancy trigger warning. This is a group where details, specifics are going to be allowed. Trying to think. So that starts Friday, and that's going to be 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right? Because I'm in New York. Whatever else. Let's see. Oh, and people that are already members of the original channel membership, you have access to this group for a month, right? 4 weeks in a row to see if it's something you might be more interested in or whatnot. Okay, so that's going to be coming up Friday. So I will be going live again tomorrow. Tonight's a short one. Blah, 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 blah. Okay? I freaking missed you guys. It felt weird. It felt weird not going live like usual. It's so ingrained in my system that when I don't do it, I feel like there's something missing. But my God, all right, you guys are blowing me up with super chats already. Let me get to work. And I know I saw Morgan. Heaven, I did see your message. You helped influence me coming. Seriously. I'm like, girl, I am going live. It's going to happen. That just made me think of another thing though. Okay. Purchased coaching. I'm coming to you. I was off last week. I'm catching up. Any of you who sent me emails just for coaching, I'm catching up. I'm getting to you. I'm probably sick of hearing that because I'm sick of saying it. Yeah. But sick of it like in a good way because I don't take it for granted. But I know I'm coming to you. I'm doing the best I can. Anyway, all right, let's get in. All right, Morgan. Hi, beautiful. Well, hello. You're kind of heated. Okay. Been seeing some controversial things about maladaptive daydreaming and spiritual psychosis. That's so funny because I made a TikTok about spiritual psychosis today. And it's psyching me out a bit. People making us look crazy, just bummed out. Morgan, all right. I'm sure you're not the only one who has been, what's the phrasing you used? Psyched, you're psyched out, you're stressed out over. I'm sure you're not the only person that has seen the spiritual psychosis fucking videos on TikTok. I don't know if they've made it over to YouTube yet, But I've only seen a few. Obviously, I've been tagged in a couple, and I'm sorry, but what a fucking joke. What a fucking joke. Are you fucking kidding me? It's spiritual psychosis now. The video I saw was talking about another creator on here, and ripping to shred her channel, and how her channel is all about manifesting a specific person. And if you have a third party, just ripping to shreds another creator, and making comments like that creator's gonna have blood on her hands. Blood on her hands. Are you fucking kidding me? Well, you better get in line. Get in line to any other fucking belief system. I'm sorry. There is something you can pick apart in any belief system. Any, okay? So, listen, I'm not trying to say in any way, shape, or form that spiritual psychosis isn't a thing. Well, of course it is. Right? Of course, the psychology, science, medical world has a definition of something and a label we're putting on it. And if you are someone who has had that type of an episode, I'm sorry for you. I'm sorry that happened, right? So I'm not trying to say that they don't exist, right? Psychosis exists, okay? However, just because we're choosing to believe, listen, this is why I get so heated over it. Let me just word it like this. If someone had a serious psychotic episode, we wouldn't pick fun of that. We would not, right? We wouldn't make jokes about that. But someone not being able to manifest, it can go in two different directions. We have people who don't look at it as they can't manifest or it didn't work out. They just keep on their journey. And then there's another school of peeps who quit, give up, get angry, and then jump on bandwagons of, calling manifestation all sorts of shitty names. And, we're all delusional. We're all delusional over here. Well, let me say this. You were just as fucking delusional before. The only difference is you were just talking negative to yourself relentlessly. You were telling yourself stories about how your life sucked tits. You never have enough money. Your love life sucks. You're unhealthy. All your friends suck. And probably none of that was really true, but that was just your negative perspective. So you were being just as fucking delusional, but telling yourself negativity instead. The only difference is we're choosing to start telling ourselves that life can be good. Life can get better, right? It's not just the 1% who get to be rich. No, we can manifest anything we desire. So if that sounds delusional, well, we've always been delusional. So knock, knock, motherfucker. Okay? Knock, knock. Jump on something else. And listen, my video even said, it's my limited belief, right? It's my limited belief that there's always going to be at least one fun sucker. There's always going to be one. There's always going to be one person who wants to just suck the fun out of everything. That's a fun sucker. But that's my limited belief, because you don't have to have that belief. You don't have to think that there's always going to be that one person, right? You don't have to go along with me, but that's been my experience. So, Morgan, when you're newer to manifestation, I know videos like that can be very upsetting. They can be upsetting because you're new to this and you're daring to trust that manifestation's a real thing. I know. And when we come from, a line of experiences of where we've been let down in life, this can feel really, really shaky. It can feel like shaky ground because you're choosing to stop talking to yourself in a certain way, right? You're choosing to have trust in something that you're not 100% sure is really going to work for you. And I know that can be scary. But guess what? Manifestation is very, very real. Very, very real. It's a change in perspective. And you've been manifesting your entire life. Your entire life. Listen, right now it's spiritual psychosis. Okay? Not last summer, but maybe the summer before, it was manifestations toxic. The law of assumption community is toxic because we're blaming ourselves for everything that we experience in our life. We're blaming and shaming ourselves. Are we? Are we? Or are you just no half information? Jack nickel ass, fun sucker. No. What's the first thing we always say over here, right? We never blame and shame ourselves for things we've manifested, especially when we didn't even know we were manifesting. Go be a fun sucker somewhere else. So no. Yes, spiritual psychosis is a real thing, but guess what? It's a real thing in all belief systems. Okay? In all belief systems. It's not just in manifestation. Okay? And before people make dangerous videos like that, throwing labels on belief systems, meaning before people like that make videos, dangerous videos, throwing dangerous and harmful labels like that, maybe you ought to look up the actual definition of spiritual psychosis before you start spewing all your bullshit. How about that? Look up the true definition of spiritual psychosis. I'm sorry. Just ridiculous. So yeah, the snarky Kim comes out when videos like that show up, or I get tagged in them. I do get snarky because they're just silly to me. Silliness. Morgan, don't worry about it. I know it's easy for me to say, right? Because I've been in this community a while, been on the journey a while, so it's easy for me to just to say, hey, it's real. Just believe it. But it is real. It really is real. And I wouldn't have half the things I have in my life if it wasn't for manifestation. So if it is a bunch of bullshit, right? If manifestation is just bullshit, then somebody better come to my house and take all my shit back. You know what I'm saying? Come and take it all away from me if manifestation isn't fucking real. It's just nonsensical. Nonsensical. Don't believe it. Don't let it bum you out. There's always going to be an asshole. At least that's my limited belief. There's always going to be one. I have thought that way my entire life, right? When you're at a party, there's always going to be one fucker who's got to ruin it, who's got to suck the fun out of it. What, Heidi? I'm always on time. But yeah, don't let it bother you. It's such bullshit. And you know what? 6 months from now, there's going to be another fun sucker video. We're going to have a new nasty name thrown at us. Fuck them all. Fuck them all. Prove them all wrong, Morgan. Be delusional and get busy getting what you want. Seriously. Fuck them. That's snarky Kim talking, though. Okay? But listen, I get it. I know it's a bummer. It's a bummer because I remember when it was, it's all toxic. It's just toxic. I would get tagged in, tons and tons of videos of idiots making videos saying manifestation is toxic. Okay, go swim in your boring, unhappy lives. Because like I said in my TikTok video, most of the time when those videos are showing up, right? And the people in the videos are saying how, manifestation is now just a spiritual psychosis. It's not like they're showing up, living their best lives. So what the fuck would I want to mirror anything that person's doing? I don't want to be a part of whatever that person's doing because it don't look like they're having very much fun. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, I'll be over here. I'd rather be delusional and have what I want than give a shit what anybody else thinks. So don't let it bother you, girl. Seriously. You're not cuckoo for taking a chance with manifestation. You're not. Thank you, Alyssa. Thank you. See, we started with Kim ranting and being snarky. That usually means it's going to be a good night. Hold on, I'm trying to. Oh, I think I missed. No, wait, I didn't miss. Never mind, Morgan. Never mind. I thought I missed the other one, but I see it now. Hold on. Another thing, LOL. Girl, today was weird. I felt disconnected, but not in a bad way. Does that make sense? Well, what do you mean? Shay, you love snarky. Me too. Morgan, what do you mean by disconnected? What do you mean specifically by that? What is it that you were feeling today? Give me more details and we'll come back to that, okay? I'll be waiting for your response. VC, thank you very much. Hi, Kim. It has been a month since the circumstance we talked about and nothing. I was finally able to get to a consistently good place for a few days, but I fell into an even darker place tonight. Okay, VC, I get it. I get it. And it's ironic, not ironic, right? Because there are no coincidences. I just had someone else in a coaching call. This topic came up, of if we've ever had, we'll use obviously SP, right? Morgan, I see that you posted, so I will come back to you right after I answer VC. So if we've manifested a solo vacation, number one, we manifest our person back, and then we manifest a second solo vacation. One of the most natural, logical responses to that is we start comparing the previous solo vacation. Meaning, all right, well, this solo vacation number 2, this feels this feels different. This feels different this time. I don't like how I feel this time. This feels like it's really over. Like it's really, really over. Or I feel like too much time is going on or going by. I feel like this solo vacation is much longer than the first solo vacation. So now we're comparing, right? And we get this mental trajectory of when we expect solo vacation number 2 should be over, because that's when, that's how long solo number 1 lasted. So this one should be done by now. No, we're not trying to manifest identical solo vacations. No, because if we're manifesting identical solo vacations, what is that saying? Number 1, we're not evolving, and we need to evolve. That's how we get what we want. Hold on, Poop's being a turd. One moment. You know better. Okay, you're going to have to go outside. Come on. Come on, Poop. Come on. Come on. You gotta be a nice girl. Camera's on. Come on. Come on, Poop. Come on. Come on. Thank you. Now go lay down. You be a nice girl. Pillows. Frickin' Poop is right, Bonnie. Go lay down and be a good girl. As she wags her tail. No. She could be sassy tonight. You're going to hear me yelling. Poop. No. She's already eyeballing that pillow. You see that pillow? No. You be good girl. And don't come on here acting all cute. Like she's innocent. She's not. All right, you lay down, be nice. All right, back to VC. So we get in the habit of comparing previous experiences, right? We don't want to do that because the point of manifestation is to become the version of ourselves that can have the experience that we're trying to manifest. Meaning, even though you're manifesting back an SP that you already have previous experiences with, you're still evolving into the version of yourself that isn't going to have to go through this again, who isn't going to have an SP deciding a solo vacation is necessary. See what I'm saying? You're becoming the version of yourself that believes, Pope, you're all catching this. Let's go. Then you be good. No. Bad girl. I'm watching. I'm going to have to sit like this so she feels the heat from my eyes. And just so you know, she is totally staring at me back. Okay. So, don't look at your current 3D circumstances. Don't compare them to the past. Don't compare them to other experiences you've had with solos. Don't compare them. I know she's not. Rhonda, I know it. She's not scared at all. All right, VC. Sorry, VC. I know it's annoying when poop interrupts questions. I know it is. It would annoy the shit out of me too. It annoys me when it happens too. I'm just saying. Okay. I know time's gone by. I know it's scary when days are going by when we're on our manifestation journey. I know that. That's the whole beauty of time not being linear. And that's why we say all the time, don't count the days. Don't count how much time, you've been on this manifestation journey. Don't do that. You're not benefiting. I can't talk. You're not benefiting by counting down days. So I know it probably just hit you out of nowhere tonight, right? A thought just came up and kind of threw you off your game. But that's the beauty of why we're even able to manifest. That's the beauty of it. Meaning, when thoughts come up in our mind, we don't have to just accept and believe them. Not every single thought that pops up into our mind is truth. Our job as manifestors is, number one, remind ourselves at all times of who the hell we are, right? At our core, every single one of us is just consciousness. We're just consciousness. And every morning we wake up and step into the concept of self. And by concept of self, I mean any version of yourself, any version of that concept of self. So if you have that ability to choose any version of yourself at any given moment, what do we ever have to fear in the 3D? Because the 3D is not permanent. The 3D in itself is not true reality. Your 4D is. Quite frankly, we get called delusional, but the truth is people that believe the evidence and the things they're seeing in their 3D, people who believe in that, they are who is truly delusional. Because the 3D is just the after effect of what? Of who we have been being. And it's nothing more than that. So if you know you're just consciousness and that your imagination is your connection to the I amness, yes, or whatever it is that you believe in. If you don't believe in God, insert the word you do. That's you have that power and you have access to it every single second of your day. Nothing out here in the 3D world can stop your manifestation. So today you realize it's been a month. Maybe it's been a month since you've heard from SB. Truthfully, so fucking what? So what? That doesn't mean you're not going to end with your outcome. That doesn't mean anything. In this moment, the version of yourself that you believe you are, you're seeing this as a negative. You're putting the label of, this is bad. It's been a month. Now, I'm not picking on you. Logically, anybody would have the same response. Logically, in literal thinking, anybody not speaking to the person they want to be with for over a month would look at that logically and say, no, this is not good. I do not like this. This does not feel good. This is bad. But that's where, again, manifestation comes in with, it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean you're not going to be with that person ever again. It doesn't mean that you can't step into the concept of choice, the concept of you, who you want to be. You can step into the version of you that doesn't worry about anything love related, relationship related, and most importantly, this SP in general. Because remember, when we're manifesting, who we believe we are includes what we think, feel, and believe about that specific person too. So we often hear, who do you believe you are in love and relationships? That should be our primary focus if that's what you're manifesting, who you believe you are. But what you believe about your specific person matters too. So We could be stepping into a version of ourselves that we believe that, we are treated like gold in relationships. But at the same time, you're still carrying forward a belief that your specific person is never going to change. They're still always going to show up treating you in a way that you're just not happy with anymore. Well, you have to change that thinking about that person too. Right? But it is all choice. It's all you. The power's always in your own hands. It's all within your own mind. So don't feel bad. You're going to crawl right back out of that darker place that you have fallen into tonight, VC. It's not permanent. I know what it's like to feel really down and really disappointed with what you're experiencing in your 3D reality. I know what that's like. I know that feeling. And I know it feels like a trap. It feels like you're going to be stuck there. And guess what? You're not, because everything is always in motion. Everything is always moving. You're not stuck. You're not stuck. This isn't your forever. Put the focus on who you want to be. Who do you want to be? So if you're manifesting a specific person, you probably want to be a version of yourself that has successful relationships, that feels loved, feels committed to, feels chosen. So decide that's who you are now. We never let the 3D reality tell us who we are. That's your old way of living. That's your old life. That's not who you are anymore. You are series right on time, as per usual. Never let the 3D dictate to you who you are. You're in control. And you're just consciousness. Your consciousness having a human experience. So choose to be the version of yourself that you truly want to be. Don't let this false reality hold you back. Don't let it hold you back. And the fact that you're having a down night, maybe that's including some emotions, that doesn't matter either. Get them out. If you feel like crying, get the tears out. I do not hold back my tears. I don't hold anything. And if something's upsetting me, I respond. I respond because I'm still a human having this human experience. But at the same time, once the tears are out, I remind myself of who I am and who I want to be and what I want to experience in my 3D. And I'm not going to let anything get in the way of that. And you don't have to either. The power's not outside of you. It's all within. It's all within. It's going to be okay. I mean it. Don't count the days and don't compare your past experiences. You're not that same person from your past experiences anymore. You're growing, you're evolving, you're shifting. You're becoming who you need to be. And also, this goes for anybody else. Just because your current 3D circumstances don't feel good, don't make sense to you, right? Maybe it's the polar opposite of what you're manifesting. Doesn't matter. The 3D doesn't always have to make sense to us. Everything is a bridge of incidents. Every little moment is a board on your bridge. It doesn't need to make sense to you, to me, to anybody else, right? That's why we don't control the how. Our only job is to be what? Focused on being the version of ourselves who has what the fuck we want. That's our only job. But yet, we always get caught marinating in our 3D, exactly where we don't need to be. Yes, we're living in the 3D. Yes, we're living in it. But we don't have to judge and label every single experience, circumstance we encounter as bad or as fuckery or as something like an obstacle getting in the way of our manifestation. We decide what everything is in our 3D. We do. We are the ones giving the labels. So decide everything is working in your favor because everything fucking is. Everything's leading you to your end. So don't worry, VC. This is temporary. This is a temporary moment. Okay? Now, I need to find Morgan's response back to me. So one moment as I search for that, because I know it came through. I'm looking. Damn it. There we go. Okay. Like really in my, don't you dare update. Okay. Like really in my head, but not a bad way. I think I am not used to feeling chosen or loved, and I felt very much in a relationship, but then saw those comments and felt crazy and delusional. I'm wondering, Morgan, do you feel that you were feeling detached the moment you read those comments? Is that the moment that you felt like that you had been detached from reality? Like those comments brought you back to reality? Because if you were starting to experience, you know, maybe not fully, you know, that feeling of being loved and chosen, but starting to feel, yes, ma'am. Okay, good. Not good, but that makes sense. So let me just say this in itself. Those comments sparked a little fear. They sparked a little fear within you. And listen, we're newer on our journey, right? You and I have talked, we're a little newer on our journey. And just like I was in my early days, anything could make me nervous and throw me off. That's why I shared the video I did the other day about, you know, selling courses and my reason for not wanting to sell courses, because of how shakeable I was in my early days of my manifestation journey, right? It was so hard for me to trust videos. And, you know, at the time, like I said, there was no really law of assumption coaches at the time. It was all law of attraction. But you know, I remember it was so hard to trust and believe. So I'm guessing that's probably how you're feeling right now too. You might feel like you click with my sassy personality, but of course there's still a healthy human side within that makes you question things. So when you hear something like, you know, manifestation is just you being in spiritual psychosis, of course that little, what the fuck am I doing? What if that's real? What if I am just being a fucking idiot trying to manifest things? Maybe that is stupid. Maybe it doesn't work. What am I doing? Why am I just, you know, hoping and wishing? Yes, like I got it. And then there was the fun suckers. Yep. Totally normal response from you, by the way. Totally normal response. And let me just say this, and this is not me being limited. This is me like, don't be surprised. You will have other moments along your journey where you question shit. You will have other doubtful moments. There doesn't have to be a lot of them, but I won't be surprised if you have another one or two. I had plenty. I'm not wishing them on anybody, but I think everybody experiences the doubt moments where they are questioning whether, am I just being a fucking moron living over here trying to manifest shit? Right? I think everybody has that moment. But what I'm telling you is, you're not being a moron. You're not being an idiot. Manifestation is very real. And don't let the fact that someone else is bitter that they were not able to manifest the good stuff, because they're manifesting whether they think they are or not. But because they were unsuccessful from their perspective to manifest specifically what they wanted, now they're on the hate train for manifestation. That type of, like, what's the word? Dynamic. That type of dynamic happens in every subject of life when you think about it. People who love the subject, people who will take a shit all over the subject. How about politicians and politics, right? Republicans can't stand Democrats. Democrats can't stand Republicans, and all the other ones all in the middle. Nobody likes each other. The other group always thinks that the other group's a fucking idiot, right? There's always going to be that dynamic. At least that's my limited belief. There will always be that dynamic, right? You just get to choose which one you want to step into, but you're manifesting no matter what. So don't let anybody else's negative perspectives suck the fun out of this for you, because it's very, very real. And, you know, I get comments literally every day. You know, I heard this coach say this, and it's not that they're naming coaches, but they're like, I heard this coach say this. And then today I heard, I saw a video that this coach said this. And, it used to annoy the shit out of me. Not the comments, but the fact that, like, what the fuck with these coaches? Don't they know what they're just spewing limiting beliefs? Used to irritate the fuck right out of me. Until I come to the acceptance. Now, that's not to say that I won't get irritated in the future. I very likely will. But I also am very hyper aware that every coach is teaching from where they are and what state they've mastered. And you're only ever perceiving your 3D, right? The perception of your 3D, your understanding of manifestation from where you currently are, what state you're currently embodying. So they can't help it. That's their limited perspective. So it's not even like they're deliberately spewing limited beliefs. They're limited. And it's just because of what state they are stuck in. They've never been out of that state. Or at least they've never been into a higher state where their perspective or they experience the expansion. So they're only ever spewing shit from where they are. And that's literally what everybody in life is doing. They're spewing from where they are and what understanding they grasp. But let me just prepare you that there's a place where you get to where you can finally perceive that there are no limitations. We really are limitless. We're choosing to step into these limited selves every day. Hence why we have choice of not being specific versions of ourselves anymore. We have choice. We have the opportunity to just say, no, that's not who I am anymore. This is who I am. That's why we're able to do it. And guess what? It really is just as simplistic as that. And you will all, if you haven't been there yet, and if that still feels too good to be true, that is only because of where you are in this moment. But you will get to that place where it makes sense and it just clicks with you. Like, holy shit. I've just been choosing to believe I have these limitations. I've been choosing that. And that's not for us to blame ourselves or call ourselves stupid for doing that. We didn't know any better. That's all we could perceive and understand from where we were. Now you're just experiencing the expansion, your awareness. And you realize there are no fucking limitations. I've just been accepting that as truth. So there's no hate to anyone saying that you still need to fix yourself. That's all they know. That's all they know from their perspective. So in their world, in their 3D, they genuinely believe that. And that's why they keep experiencing that. It's just perspective, but your perspective will change if you keep deciding to be the version of yourself you want to be. See the beauty in that? Everything's about perspective. When I say that it's really just who you believe you are, that's the answer to everything. Who do you believe you are? It's really just that, and it's really that fucking easy. It's just that easy. You're just deciding it every day, whether you're affirming it to yourself, whether you're just having that inner conversation with yourself, whether that inner conversation is really just an out loud conversation with yourself. Who cares? It's a decision. And whatever makes you the most comfortable in your decision making. So if affirming is your go-to, affirm your fucking balls off that that's who you are now. And with the repetition of you making that decision. You see what I'm saying? Hold on, because I can't, because you know who I am. Why does she talk for 20 minutes on each super chat? That's not fair on us having American sex. Well, I'm thinking that everybody that buys a fucking super chat or asks a fucking question, whether they've paid for the question or not, I think that everybody that asks a question thinks that their fucking circumstances is super fucking important. So, Alex, okay, I get that you think that your problem is the most important problem in the fucking room, but everybody thinks that their shit's more important, okay? So everybody reading your comment just now just said, well, what the fuck makes that person think that their shit's more important? I think my circumstance is more fucking important. Okay? So that's why I fucking talk 20 minutes or as long as I fucking want to when I'm answering questions. Because I don't take it for granted when people spend money on me. I don't take it for granted. Okay? And I enjoy helping people. I enjoy helping people understand manifestation and the law of assumption, okay? Because I know what it's like to be someone who doesn't have a fucking clue what that person's talking about and really wants them to keep talking on certain subjects so that maybe they're going to say something that finally fucking clicks for me. I know what it's like to be that person, so I talk my ass off because I feel like it. Because I can. Because I'm running my fucking reality. Okay, Alex? Okay? Is that good enough explanation for you, Alex? Does it make sense? But I tell you something. When it came to me answering your fucking question, I'm sure you would want me to spend 20 plus fucking minutes answering you in your emergency. Huh? You'd want that for you. But I can't do that for anybody but you? No, not on my channel. Okay? Okay? Y'all knew that Sassy Kim was starting off tonight. The Sassy was still going to be hanging around, okay? Just saying. Okay? Mic drop.
I didn't catch that. Could you try again?
You want to try that again, Alex? Siri wants to know. You want to try it again? You want to ask again? Siri's waiting. Okay. Okay. Are we done? Are we done now? That was only half snark. Half. Can you imagine if it was full throttle tonight? Thanks, Ms. Limitless. Now I don't fucking know. I don't know what I was saying. Alex sucked it right out of me. Yeah, I brought Siri in. Damn right. All of a sudden, Alex has a new username. Just saying. Come on, Alex. We were just fucking talking about fun suckers. Probably don't want to show up and be one. Hello? Just saying. Alex, what did you think? What do you think? Because I'm the old fuck in the community that I'm not going to be fucking snarky? I'm going to be the sweet older lady? Huh? Come on now. Are you new? Damn. Anyway, I think there's probably some revision happening in somebody's world right now. And that's okay. I'll accept it. I'll jump in with the new story. Let me refill my drink. Yeah. Just saying. All right. I don't know where I left off. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hoping I answered VC. I think I was answering Morgan in the moment. And I don't remember where I left off. All I know is, Morgan, don't listen to other fun suckers. Please don't. You're not a dumbass for believing in manifestation. You are not. It's not a waste of your time, okay? Why do I feel the pressure that I better do the membership ones or I'm going to lose them, okay? So I'm not skipping on purpose. I'm just getting the membership ones because YouTube does not keep track of them for me. So I see Summer Sparkles. Happy Wednesday. Love you and poop. I'll message you this evening. Yes. Hi, all HBICs. Summer, you have been the talk of the town, just so you know. Everybody loved a little Summer Sparkles time last night in the membership, just so you know that. Okay? You're a damn celebrity now. Charity was one. She didn't need help from manifesting with Kimberly. Hold on. Mr. Forte, just need some Kim Love, manifested some QT. I know what that means. Quiet time. Nerves had me an old story, Kim, a month after getting lots of talking and hanging. Mr. Forte, sir, listen. Don't you let that quiet time get you down. Don't you let that... Listen to me, Mr. Forte. It doesn't mean shit. You know it. Yes, you were having fabulous movement. Lots of combos. You were having a lot of success in your 3D, and you're going to have more. Don't let this, just like our girl VC, don't be fooled by what you're experiencing in the 3D. Now, yes, I know QT, solo vacations, none of that feels good. None of it feels good. A lot of times, things like that don't make sense to us. They do not make sense to us, but they don't have to. So even though quiet time feels like shit, okay, let's not put that meaning on it, right? Because we're in charge of the meanings we give to things in our 3D. We're in charge. So don't instantly think, oh, fuck, I'm in quiet time again. Okay, well, this sucks. Now I'm not going to get my manifestation. Feels like things are going backwards. That's not fucking true. Sometimes... See, Mr. Forte, even Siri's wondering why you're worried about anything. Sometimes solo vacations, right? When they manifest, we're not happy about it. I was never happy about them, right? QT is quiet time. We don't like calling it no contacts. That sounds fucking negative because it's not true. We're always in contact because we're always connected because we're all one consciousness, right? So why are we going to call it no contact? That sounds gross. Sounds nasty. We're not nasty over here in the HBIC land, okay? Most of the time. So we call it quiet time because that doesn't sound as shitty, right? Because, yeah, does that make sense? I'm hoping that makes sense to you. Just like we don't like to say break up. We call it solo vacation. Because you're just on a vacation. Solo. And yes, if you use NC for no contact, I will think North Carolina. You needed to be here. Yes, that happened in a live stream. Best night ever. But anyway. So, Mr. Forte, this means nothing. So, this is where I was going with it. That sometimes those fuckery, ass-backwards circumstances are total catalyst moments of something that was like a huge board in your bridge of incidents that spun everything to you getting what you want. So use me as the example, and you're probably so sick of hearing this, but when I was in that second solo vacation, I clearly didn't like that it manifested. I was not happy at all. I was very bitter. Okay? I was very bitter. All right? Very angry. But it's where I learned states. It's where states finally made sense to me. Right? I've shared how many times I had read through Neville's catalog of all his books and all his lectures and still hadn't understood states. So that second solo vacation is what allowed me the opportunity to finally understand what the fuck Neville was talking about and was able to apply it to my life. See what I'm saying? And it was the game changer of everything. Game changer. Okay? So let's just decide. Let's just decide that this means nothing. This is just time for you to be focusing on the version of yourself that's having that sexy, sassy, saucy relationship with your person. That's who you are now, because that's what you experience. You experience loving, fulfilling, committed relationships that you're both mutually in love with each other. You're both mutually happy to be with each other, because that's your life now. That's who you've become. That's all you know. That's an affirmation I got from Summer. That's all I know. I've always been a millionaire. It's all I know. See what I'm saying? So listen, Mr. Forte, don't panic. This doesn't mean anything. Things aren't going backwards. You haven't messed anything up. You're still on your bridge of incidents. Yes? You're still on, what's that? You're like, your Amazon van is still on the way. Okay? No reason to panic. Okay? Everything's going to be okay. Okay? Love you too, dazzling chick. Love you too. All right. Let me just double check something. I'm just skimming through to make sure I didn't miss any other. Those are the only channel member ones I see right now. So if I missed you, I'm sorry. And damn it all, hold on. My screen, whatchamacallit, so I have to go to the other one. Okay, now we're at Rena. Rena, thank you very much. Kim, the most gorgeous HBIC. Thank you so much, Rena, new best friend. Love you. You've always been beautiful. Rena, I am instantly, listen, we are best friends for life, okay? Love this. You've always been beautiful, but your last live videos, you're just radiating. Because of you, I truly shifted into the state. I can't thank you enough, Kim. Rena, thank you so freaking much. That was the sweetest comment ever. And you didn't have to buy a super chat for that. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate that. So, you think I'm radiating? Is that what you're saying? Am I radiating? Mm-hmm. Just so you know, my boyfriend is on the other side of the room over here, off camera, making faces at me. Yes, Rena, I am. It's maybe because I'm happy. Maybe. Maybe because I'm enjoying my life. Maybe. What are you whispering? I couldn't hear you. What did you whisper? He thinks that, Poop and him are teaming up against me, and he's whispering things to Poop about me. Huh? You have anything to say? Huh? You have anything to say? Okay. Rena, I appreciated that. That was very, very nice. Wait, what? Your SP is happy he was not the reason for your reaction. That's what I'm saying. Oh my God, I'm reading these. Mrs. M, it's up to it when he's ready, he can. Come on. If you know what I'm, or if you're picking up what I'm putting down, you know what I'm saying? People are saying hello to you. This is what the response to that was. Anyway. Poops cohort. Exactly, Lisa. She'll eventually always come back to mommy, though. She'll always come back and choose mommy. Anyway. All right. Rena, again, thank you so much. That was very, very nice. Very much appreciated. Stacy, and to all of you saying that at some point I'll manifest that happening. Anyway, all right, salty. What? I couldn't hear you. What'd you say? Would you whisper? All right, salty. Hey, Kim. Why are you laughing? All right. What's so funny, Jack Nicholas? Huh? So this is the trouble, is that I start come to light, sir. Exactly. What's so funny? All right. I got to get back to work here. Salty. Hey, Kim. Feel like I'm experiencing your September for myself. Have a hard time being in that feeling state. Thanks, Kim. Love you. Love you too. And I know I've been on vacay, but I have not forgotten about you, Salty. Just so you know. Just want to say that. What's so funny over there? What are you giggling about? You're not? They all want to see you. What was that? Let me just say it like this. If I'm sassy and snarky, can you imagine what an SP with me would be like? $1,000 to see him. He's ignoring me now. Yeah, heaven. Yes. All right, back to Salty. So, all right, listen. If that's how you're feeling, because I know how September was an uncomfortable month for me as well, obviously. I felt very stuck in a state. That's not fun. I know it's not. It truly felt like I was trapped in that state. That's the worst feeling ever. So I get it. What I don't want you to do is put the pressure on yourself to feel your way out to the next state. Now, don't be wrong. I'm not saying don't listen. If you're up to that, yeah, go right ahead. Focus on shifting your state. But if you're feeling heaviness, you're feeling pressure, if you're feeling any of that, nope, I want you to take a break. Take the break first. I would rather, and I think it's more beneficial from my own experience, ma'am. Yeah, she's got a fucking towel. You never want to force yourself to get on your manifestation game. We never want to force it. So when we're feeling heaviness, when we're feeling resistive, take the break. Sometimes a good old-fashioned cry will help release whatever that pressure, that feeling of resistance, that heaviness. Sometimes a good old-fashioned cry will help release that, okay? Or a good old-fashioned nap, to be honest. Sometimes just some fucking sleep. Not kidding, okay? Refresh ourselves. But when we're feeling really, really heavy, yes, I want you to take the break, but also bring some peace to your mind as you're trying to center yourself, right? When you're ready, after the break is over, let's remind ourselves who the fuck we are. Who we are. We're consciousness. Consciousness. And consciousness can mean to you whatever you want it to. If you don't believe in a God and you think everything is being run by a universe, then insert the word universe. Okay? I don't care what wording you use. But that consciousness is who you truly are at your core, which means you're flawless, you're limitless. That's why we get to say, yeah, we're fucking limitless. Because that's what we truly are. That's consciousness. Kim, go back to Cheryl's comment. I will do after I answer Salty. So, if you're flawless and limitless at your core, right? Then that means the version of yourself that is still feeling separate from your manifestation, separate from your person, feeling the heaviness of the 3D never being what we want. That's only you being in the perception of yourself that is believing in limitations. And I know that you know differently. You're just having a day. You're just having a day. The fact that you don't want to spend more time in the victim land, that in itself, Salty, is evidence of your evolvement. Because let's keep it real, okay? Let's keep it real. Anybody newer to manifesting, okay? You probably came from a victim state. Now, any of you who's been on this journey a while, look back at to who you were when you first started this journey. You were probably in a victim state. Because victim state can feel really fucking comfortable, even if life is exactly the opposite of what you want. But because we've been in a victim state for so long, that's the most comfortable, natural feeling state. And goddamn, doesn't it feel good to place the blame on somebody else other than ourselves? Right? That's why victim state is so easy to roll back to. Right? And there's not just one victim state, right? There are infinite states. So there's all different victim states, right? So the fact that you're even aware of, I don't want to be in this victim state, that's evidence of your growth. That's evidence of your shift, girl. That's evidence of that. So let's celebrate that, okay? Celebrate that first. Because most of the time, we don't want to get out of victim state. We don't want to. We might have glimpses of moments. I'm talking about just trying to remember what it was like when you first started. It was so easy to just be like, this isn't fucking working. This doesn't work. I've tried this. I've tried to make change. I think I have a good self-concept. But it's not working. Well, then come on. Yeah, thank you very much, Summer Sparkles. Everyone remember to hit the like button for Kim. Yeah, please. Hook a bitch up. In my 20 plus 25 minute answers. Please hook a bitch up. That's going down in history. I'm sorry. Okay. History forever. Thank you very much. I see it's going up. Thank you. I appreciate that. I get excited, especially when it goes quickly like that. I'm like a child. But you're not going to be stuck in this place. You're not going to be stuck. It's not forever, Salty. It's a moment. Thank you, Dreamweaver Publishing. Thank you, thank you. Ooh, look it, we're over 100 now. All right, so what? Lady said I look like chopsticks. What? Say what? So Salty, I want you to be easy on yourself. If you feel like you're in that placement of being stuck, you're not stuck. It's just where you are in this moment, meaning the state you're in. That's why your perception is, I feel stuck. This feels similar to what Kim was going through in September. It's okay. Temporary. I didn't think I was going to be able to get my ass out of that state either. That's what that state felt like. Shit. Permanent shit. But I got out, and so are you. But recognize your growth. Recognize how you are recognizing when you're in a victim state. That's growth. That's evolvement. That's shifting. Okay? Okay? Don't worry, this isn't your forever. It's not. All right, so I'm supposed to go back to Cheryl's comment. Why am I afraid to go back and find this comment? I'm still looking. Hold on. I'm looking. Damn it, where is it? I don't see it. How far back was it? I don't see it, Cheryl. Aw, I don't see it. Can somebody repost it maybe? All I see are people responding to Cheryl's comment, but I don't see Cheryl's comment. She's one of the orange stars next to her name. No. I know who Cheryl is. I just don't see her original comment. She posted it again. Okay. I'm looking. She posted it again. Cheryl, I just posted again. Let's see. What the same fuck? I still don't see it though. Let me see if it's showing up on my leg. It's not showing up on my phone. So let me look over here. What the fuck? I'm looking. What the hell? I don't see it. I'm looking. What the hell? It is not showing up on my end. And it's not like if it was blocked, you all wouldn't be seeing it. So it's not that. I don't, God. Wait, what? Anna, hold on, I'm reading it. She said that maybe Alex was really SP and he wants you off this live to have his sexy, saucy woman all to himself. Did you get on my live stream and pretend you were a person named Alex? Hello? Did you get on my live stream and pretend you were somebody named Alex to get me off so we could bang?
No.
It wasn't you?
No.
Wasn't him. Would you like me to get off the live stream so we can bang? Huh? You free to answer that? Yeah. I can't see you. I still have it turned over here. I got calls though, so it's gonna be a while. Okay. Let's see. Oh, okay, salty. Wait, no, I already read that. Okay, wait. Amber! You heard of that? Oh, that's awesome. Anyway, Amber. Hey, Kim. Do you think we can reverse aging or literally manifest to change someone's age? I love my SP a lot, but I wish he'd look closer to my age. Listen, let me say it like this, because I know some people think that that's not a possibility, but listen. If time is not linear, I love you, Hawkeyes. Christina, I love you. If time is not linear, which I accept that it is not linear, and multiple realities exist, right? Infinite realities, which means infinite versions of you. If all the timelines are happening all at the same time, why couldn't you do that? Why wouldn't that be a possibility if all outcomes exist? If there are infinite outcomes, infinite possibilities, why couldn't that be one of the possibilities, one of the outcomes? I know some of the things manifestation talks about what we talk about in the manifestation community. I'm throwing off now. Yeah, I'm all discombobulated because of all this. Our logical minds sometimes struggle to believe or accept that it's possible because it doesn't make logical sense to us, right? But that's the whole point of accepting that our imagination is our connection to I amness, right? That's it. I don't know, you want to call it your God spark? That's your imagination, right? If that's it, and we're creating, manifesting everything within our 3D reality, right? And everybody's got their own little reality bubble. That's right. That's what I call it. Remember, we're all in like little bubbles bumping up against each other. If that's all possible, if you accept that, infinite realities, right? Multiple parallel realities, all timelines existing. Why would changing someone's age be out of the question if time isn't linear and all timelines are happening all at once right now in this moment? Of course it's fucking possible. Of course it is. It feels impossible. It feels illogical because that's our logical 3D mind trying to make sense of something, like trying to figure out how we would pull it off. None of our business. We don't have to worry about how to pull it off. We just need to decide that it's possible to pull off and believe that we're the version of ourselves having that experience. We're all banging in multiple realities. I love you, Christina. I have missed you. But right? You see what I'm saying? Back towards light. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. So yeah, Amber, I do think it's possible. I do. Listen, I know you guys hear me say it all the time, but don't let other people's limited thinking dumb down your manifestation. This is your life. This is your reality. You get to decide what you experience. Don't let somebody else's limited perspective scare you out of experiencing exactly what you want. Fuck that. That's what you've been doing most of your life. That's what all of us have really been doing until we discover manifestation. We've been taking on other people's bullshit. This is where we shed it and choose for ourselves. Where are you going? Where are you going? Anywhere. Anyway. You know what? I knew this was going to go shitty tonight because I can't stay concentrating over here. I have a call in 5 minutes. So, this is why I said this would be a shorter than usual one tonight. If you bought a super chat, you know the deal. I will answer it probably for 20, 25 minutes each. I will answer that question. Okay. I am going to go live again tomorrow, where hopefully I'm a little less discombobulated. Okay? So have no fear. I will answer your questions. You have not wasted your money. I will record a video answering your questions. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I have missed you all very much. Cheryl, he's not stripping right now. He isn't. He went to go get himself a beverage and a snack. What's the beverage you're having right now? Why can't you say the name? Why are you afraid to speak? They heard your voice anyway. Yes, they did. He's shaking his head. No, they didn't. Yes, they did. When I asked you earlier if you were Alex, you answered out loud. So they heard your voice. So what are you drinking? What are you eating? Do you want to say hi? No? That's very rude. They all think your name is Alex now. All right. We hear you, fucker. Exactly! Christina, exactly! They fucking hear you. Shaking his head no. He's practicing being delusional right now, so. In his reality, you guys didn't hear him. In mine, you all heard him. Oh. This has been a fabulous evening. He's carbon loading for later. I love you, Lisa. Are you carb loading for later? Huh? This is what he did. Okay. We'll see what happens. Yeah, good night, Alex. Oh, I love this. Never a dull moment on my channel. Never a dull moment. I love you too, Anna. Anna, I love you too. Go bang in the shower. God bless you. I love you, Christina. I have missed you. Anyway. He's about to throw something at her, and I know. Oh my God! Wait. Is what? Oh dear. Yeah, no. I don't respond that well, Alex. Yeah. That kind of attitude never really works with me, Alex. You know what I'm saying? Gotta take it down a couple notches. Okay? Gotta take it down a few notches. And you're still talking about the 20 minutes. Like, really? You didn't learn from the first experience, Alex? Come on now. This is not how we are friendly to people. That's not how we do it, Alex. Okay? Center yourself. Calm yourself down. Okay? Alex, chill. And if you can calm your ass, we'll talk tomorrow. Okay? With a little less fucking attitude, Alex. All right? But here's a little tip. When you want someone to answer a fucking question, the last thing you want to do is complain about them answering questions and how long they're taking. Just a tip for future reference. You might want to not do that again, okay? You're lucky that I'm so wonderful and nice. Okay? So maybe we'll talk tomorrow, Alex, if you can settle the fuck down, okay? Chill out. And on that note, okay? Relax. Relax. Okay? Relax. If there's really something that's really, really an emergency, like medical emergency / abuse type emergency, call the authorities. We do not stay anywhere where we are unsafe, okay? Let me just say that to be real. If it's real emergency, contact authorities. Get yourself out of there. We'll talk manifestation later, okay? Other than that, unless if it's not abuse, borderline, something terrible, it's an emergency we can handle tomorrow, okay? It is. And on that note, I'll be back tomorrow night, okay? We'll go live again tomorrow night, okay? If you bought a super chat tonight, I will be answering your questions. Don't panic. Alex, if you bought a super chat, it'll get answered. But you gotta settle down. I love you all. I'll see you all